Hello. I'm going to be talking about a little app that I've been building called Balboa. The word Balboa comes from Rocky Balboa, in case you've watched the Rocky series of movies. I kind of had this image of Balboa when he's going to fight the Russian, when he's in this really cold weather and kind of getting out and, you know, dragging a log of wood through the snow. So that's kind of the imagery I had for, something that um, is a very disciplined kind of regular action that I'm trying to achieve with this app. Um, so the basic idea was that I didn't find anywhere online where I could set up something like this. So I created it, and now I'm gonna share it with you and get some feedback. Um, so it starts off with two views here we have on the top. We have diary and we have habits. And right now I'm in diary. Um, the idea of a diary view is that we kind of get a overall picture of how um, things have been going and can kind of track how our days have been. So you know that whether things have been going well recently or not going well recently. Um, and this can hopefully give you the information you need to act um, more actively in the coming days. So the idea here is that we create a sort of short journal entry for each day, and we also set a kind of mood or our feeling for the day. Right now, that's encoded with the colors red, yellow, or green, which says the day was challenging or the day was kind of okay, or the day was great. And this could be on whatever you're trying to measure or trying to track. So it could even be something like your emotional state. For me, it's how I'm progressing on my goals. So just to walk you through it, what you would do is basically um, for the current day, so today being 9th, I would just kind of click the day and this pop-up shows up where I can write down a small summary for the day. So I can say, do a made a presentation for a trucker. And I can say, let's be optimistic for today and say I had a great day. And this is the plan was to make this actually a kind of rich text editor. So you could write a really long diary entry like you would write on a, a personal diary. Um, but that's it still works, but the rich text editor is not here. Um, and the plan was also in the future, if this takes off, that we could also have integrations with, say, Google Photos and Google Timeline. So you would possibly, for every day, you would also be able to see the pictures that you've taken on that day and the places you visited. So it becomes a kind of one-stop shop for logging your days, right? And also seeing what you did on a specific day in the past. So that's the idea here. So if I kind of get out of this pop-up, you can see it's kind of updated it for now with the green and the text. And yeah, as you keep filling this up, you can see that this counter updates with the number of green days, yellow days, and red days. And this kind of gives you um, kind of feedback on how the past has been going. So you can see that I've kind of been, making some effort on some days, but there are a lot of red days here where I really haven't done much. So I really need to, get more productive and get more done. So that's for the diary view. We also have like a simple progress tracker for the year, which makes me feel bad, about how much of the year is done. And you can also have this button here to set to edit a certain day in the past. So let's say I just want to edit 8th, 1st of August, then that specific day opens up. Okay, now shifting to the habit view. And the idea here is that we basically set up a set of habits that we want to complete every day. And we motivate ourselves by calculating this a streak value. And each day we have these dots that show the status of our habits for that particular day. So a green dot means that we finished or completed a habit on a specific day, and a red dot means that we didn't. And overall, you can see the card also has a specific color, and that means that um, it kind of shows similarly to the diary view, the kind of status or mood for that day. So yellow means that you kind of completed at least one, red means that you didn't do any, and green means that you did all of them. So to quickly kind of go through the flow, I'm going to open up Edit Habits here. And this shows all the habits that I've set. Um, so as you can see, I have 4 habits set up that all start from 1st. And this lines up with the 4 dots that we saw on for each day. I'm gonna now set up a new habit to show you how that looks. I'm gonna click on New Habit, and I'm going to say read for minutes. And I'm gonna set the start date as something different. I'm gonna set it as Saturday, and I'm gonna click Create Habit. And you can see that it's added over here. And once I come back to the card view, you can see that there's an additional extra dot for all the days from 6th to today. And that includes read for 5 minutes, while that's not there on the previous day. So in this way, you can kind of very quickly see, and this hover also shows you what you did or didn't do on a certain date. Um, I'm also now going to go to today's date and kind of show you how it would be filled up. So I just click on today's date and it opens up this portal. And I can now just click this checkbox to show that I finished a certain day, right? And let's just be optimistic and say that I finished all the habits for today. And once I get out, you can see this nice green color to show that you finished all of them. And you can see this also updates the streak counter on top. So if I just, it shows 6. And the way that's calculated is if I just hover over it, um, it basically sums up the streaks for each of the habits that I've set up. So since I've set it up as completed all for today, all the habits for today are at least 1. And since I did the evening routine yesterday as well, that streak shows up as 2. So if I were to just quickly, let's say on Sunday that I had done the evening routine, that would now update to 9 because the streak for evening routine would start from Friday, which is 5 days to today. So the idea here is that you kind of want to keep um, kind of increasing this number, and that kind of gives you a little bit of that dopamine hit that you're following your habits. So yeah, so that's a little bit about this app, and I showed you both views, and really I am looking for feedback on this app, whether you think this is a good idea, whether this is something that you would use, and if this were deployed, would you consider paying a small subscription fee for this kind of app or not? Um, so let me know what you think. Thank you.